Okay, let me start recording. So today it's going to be a short session and then it's going to be a theoretical session. Okay, so there is no practical session and all. Let me check. Yes, Sachin Shurya. Yes, I got it. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Okay, guys. So it's we are going to see today how to register if you're getting on Paloalto, fresh Paloalto firewall. Okay, how to register your Paloalto firewall to further feature support to get a support from the Paloalto TAC team and then to manage your Paloalto devices for a license and then license upgradation and then hardware warranty guarantee. mm, right? So for that purpose, we need to register your Palo Alto firewall in a customer portal, so that based on that only we can able to go for a customer support custom. Okay, so tag team and all. So that we are going to see how. However, we need some authorized information to register your device, which is not available. For that, we need to purchase real device, either VM or a VM model or hardware model. But in case if you're in your working environment, if you have access to uh, work with your Palo Alto TAC account, right? So Palo Alto customer portal account. So in if your team asks you to register your team, your guys are planning to purchase some firewall, Palo Alto firewalls, or already they are managing some Palo Alto firewall, a new Palo Alto firewall, or Panorama, any Palo Alto product they are purchasing, and you are asking you to register that device into the portal, right? So that and all you need. Okay, you need to know. Or if you go for an interview, right? If you go for an interview, and if you said I'm working in Palo Alto, then obviously you may get a question from the regarding the customer portal, how to reach the Palo Alto tag team, or how to register your Palo Alto device. So this theoretical session will help you to clear that things. Okay, so here we are not going to get a full result, but however I'll show you how to register. I'll show you some documents to register your device and what are the ways we can register. Okay, and and then how to activate your customer port Palo Alto customer account. Okay, so I mean TAC account. So that and all we can see now. Okay, so it's going to be half an hour to 45 minutes max to max. Okay, so it's in a small session only, guys. Okay, so before going to the portal, I just want to access my Palo Alto firewall, because while registering your device, you need some information from your Palo Alto. So how to get that information in your Palo Alto device? Okay, that and all, we'll see it. Okay, So meanwhile, we'll go to the Palo Alto customer portal, right? So this is that portal, actually support that Palo Alto. It's not an SSO. Palo Alto support that Palo Alto is the customer portal. Okay. Support.paloaltonetworks.com. This is the official website for your customer Palo Alto customer portal, guys. Okay. So this is your actual login screen. Okay, here in case if you have a previously you're working in some new company and that company already they have maintaining lots of Palo Alto devices. Obviously, they have a Palo Alto account, customer portal account. Okay, so you can ask them to what is our customer asset management portal credential, and then you can go inside your go go to the portal and you can log in whatever based on the your tag mail ID and then password, right? So I mean the account which registered on that mail ID, right? So that and all you can get from your team and you can just log in and you can access the console. But if you're not having any account, so you're uh, in your company, they are decided to go Palo Alto devices very first time. Okay, and make sure, guys. So it's not only this account. It's not only for Palo Alto. Any customer portal account for any firewalls or any devices, network related devices, whichever the things we need a license and right. So you're working, you may work with some big enterprise network. So they have a dedicated team to manage the assets and all. Okay, so they will have the account details, all those things. But if you're working, if you're going to planning to work as a freelancer, or if you're working under the support based activities companies like, okay, so you're giving a support to your company is taking a project from some other small scale industries, and they don't who don't have any dedicated team for manage their firewalls or other products, right? So small scale industries, though they are not affordable to manage or to create a they may have one or two firewalls, they may have one or two branches, three branches, like small branches, and it's a small scale industry. They are not having any dedicated team to manage it's because if they have a dedicated team, then they have to spend a lot of money for that. So instead of spending a lot of money to make a dedicated team, they will give their products to they will go for a support activities teams, right? So like a freelancers or the company which is giving a network security related supports to the other clients, right? So that kind of companies, they'll go with that. They will go with them. So in that case, if you're working on that part of that particular activities doing companies, you're working as a firewall administrator in that particular uh, company who given a support to the external support to the third party clients, right? So in that case, they might have Palo Alto, they might have Fortinet, they might have anything. Okay, so it's totally depends on how which product, which are all the product you are going to give the support to the particular clients, right? So in that case, previously that company may it's not it doesn't mean they are going to very first time they are going to use that Palo Alto product or FortiGate product, any firewall product. So the previously also they may used it, right? So in that case, that assets are managed by some other companies or some other freelancers. Okay, so so you're going to take over that project in your company. In case in your company is going to take over that particular project, so what you have to do, you you have to ask your clients. You have to ask your clients to get some few information, because these companies are only few companies only they are having the this. kind of awareness. So we have a dedicated customer portal account and all. We are managing the assets. So the license we need to get from that portal, and we need to activate that portal. These kind of awareness, few, only 5 to 10% of the uh, small scale industry only. I mean, the clients only they know. Okay, but 90 to 95 percentage of the clients doesn't aware, because they are simply they are paying to the third party vendor who is previously given to the support, right? So manage their devices and configure all whatever their need. Based on that, they'll configure everything. Okay, so that third party support companies will have this information. They will not give it to the clients, because if they given to the clients, they may go to the other support vendors, or other they can have they will make sure always then depends on their team support. So then only they will get a proper I mean, they can able to hold their customers. So because of that, they will not tell all these details. We have to register the Palo Alto in a customer portal, and we have to upload license. They will not open up all these details to the that particular clients. Okay, so what they will do, simply they will create a customer. They will while purchasing the device, they will create a customer support portal account, and they only maintain it. They will not give it to the proper clients. Okay, so because of that, lot of in my experience, a lot of things I have experienced in this related. Okay, so registering the device, they will not aware what is customer portal account one, what is the register email ID of the portal account, and what is their device authorization code or sales code. Okay, so while purchasing this, the sales code, authorization code, and the sum of the details you will get from the vendors. So either it might be Palo Alto, either it might be FortiGate or Checkpoint, anything. These details you can, while purchasing your device very first time, or I mean any new device while purchasing, right? So they will share the information. Okay, the authorization code and customer, I mean, sorry, the registration, license update, right? So all these codes, they will some of the information we need. So the particular information the vendor only can provide. Okay, so that information, the support team, they will get, and they will separately maintain it, and they will not give it to the clients. Okay, so the client, in case if they feel their support is not good in a, okay, so they given a project to the that support companies to manage their network assets like firewalls and routers and switches and all. Okay, so they only manage it all those stuffs, and but they will not give the enough information to the clients. And so clients, after some time, they will feel, in case their support is not good, they will not give a solution on proper timing. So they will decided to go some other support companies. Okay, in that case, if you are going to I mean, if the clients are going to choose your company and you are going to take over that project, okay, you need to ask the clients what is the support I mean customer portal account, what is the asset details, what are the asset we have, right? Asset means I'm saying about your network. I mean, here I'm talking about the Palo Alto firewall. Okay, the network devices information. Okay, anything you have to ask them to get this information from the previous team. Okay, if you are forget to ask, then you only going to suffer. Okay, because client doesn't aware what is that, what is this and all. So they will simply, if you are not aware this, you're not able to, once everything is fine for okay, so a certain timing, right? So 1 year validity of license you may have, 2 year validity of license you may have. So during that time you will not get any issues in 90 percentage. You will not get any issues. Once the license got expired, you need to upload the licenses, you need to renew your licenses, right? So in that case, you need to go for a customer portal. Okay, so until unless So other related things, just like configuration information, troubleshooting things and all, we no need to go for a customer portal. We can do it. Since you are a firewall administrator, you can able to manage it. 80 to 90 percentage of issues you can able to handle. So only 10 percentage of issue it's may be related to the hardware, or it may be related to the software issues. So that in that 10 percentage issues which you can't able to resolve, right? So that kind of issues only you need to go for the customer portal support. tag uh, tag support we need, right? So in that case you need, again you need a customer uh, the support account credentials. From that support account only you can able to you can able to generate the raise the tickets. You can raise the tickets for your support, and your the tag team will contact you, and they will give you the solutions whatever they have for that particular issue. So this is only for 10 to 15 percentage of issues. Rest of the things we can able to manage when comes to the troubleshooting or configuration. As administrators, we know we already know how to we are going how to manage your Palo Alto firewall, right? So this is one scenario. Another scenario, it's when comes to the license upgradation, right? Patch update, so patch update and all, software update, patch update and all. Most of the scenario you can able to, once you have a internet connectivity with your management network, you can directly communicate with the dynamic update servers and software update servers. But when comes to the license activities, right? So to manage your license, in that scenario, you will get stuck. So you will not able to renew your licenses without knowing your customer ID, customer credentials, customer portal credentials, and without knowing of that some auth code, right? And then serial number of your device. So serial number of device we can able to get in your device itself. Okay, what is if it is a hardware firewall, we can able to get serial number, CPU ID, right? So all this hardware related information. But license upgrade, to manage your license, and and then to register your device very first time, you need auth code and all. Okay, so if it's a very first time, obviously you can create your own customer support portal. But existing account, you want to add the new device into the existing account. Without this information, you can't able to manage your asset. Okay, so make sure to purchase this, to get this information. In case if you're working under some organized enterprise, then it's fine. They have a dedicated team for asset management. Okay, so they will manage everything. But if you're working as a, if you in case if you're planning to work as a freelancer, or if you're planning to if you're working under some support based companies, right? So the company may ask you to propose your project into the clients, right? So while proposing your project, so they are going to sell, they are going to choose you, right? So in that case, you are going to responsible for all that projects. So right, so major responsible. So you need to get this information, else you only going to suffer, guys. Okay, make sure. Okay, now let's see. Now we'll see in case a new device you are purchasing, how to register that. So the customer portal, actual customer portal is support.paloalto networks.com is the actual customer portal. It will not allow you. Support.paloalto networks.com is the actual customer portal. Here you can just, in case your existing account you have, then you can go to the portal. If you don't have existing account, it's a fresh, you're in your company, they are newly you are purchasing the Palo Alto devices. Okay, one Palo Alto firewall or multiple Palo Alto firewall. Very first time you are going to use it. Okay, so in that case, go to create by account. Mm, okay, this is your actual portal, support.paloalto.networks.com user account pre-register. Okay, so here you have to give your mail ID, this account mail ID. The account will be created based on the or whatever the mail ID you are giving it. Okay, so in case if you have any issues with your account, if you want to uh, recover your account or you forget your credentials, so that will be reset your password for your account. Everything will be happen on this email address, and this mail id should be your business account, business mail id. It's not like your personal mail id in which is having public domain like gmail.com, yahoo.com, like that. It should not be like that. Okay, so you have to give your your business email id, info at n dot com. Okay, let's say this is my business account. Okay, just a minute, guys. Okay, so let's click no, I'm not a robot, and then submit your email account. And now it is asking you how you are going to register your device. Registering your device using serial number or authorization code. So serial number, when you are purchasing on Palo Alto hardware firewall, let's say PA220 model. Okay. So when you're purchasing the Palo Alto hardware, right? So behind that hardware, you can able to see that serial number. What is your hardware serial number? So you can register your device by the help of serial number or authorization code. Okay. So authorization code you can while purchasing your device, this code you will get from the vendor. Okay, and via email communication. What is your business email you're given it? Okay, so that code you can use it for the activate your, I mean, register your device properly. In case if you're purchasing the VM firewalls, right? Sorry, guys. So then you have to go, you have to, if you're purchasing VM firewall, VM model 50K VM model or any VM firewalls you have purchased, then you have to go this. Okay. And then, or else if you want to register your account by the customer id and parent order number, so this is also the details you will get from the vendor while purchasing the product. Okay. Authorization code sometimes you can activate in your after create your account as well, but okay, so when you're purchasing the device you will get all those. Make sure to get, so you're, if you're giving some other third party team to purchase your device, right? So support team, so make sure after purchase the device to get this information, registering user a customer id and parent order number, right? And then serial number you can get it from the behind the device. Okay, and then authorization code. Okay, these three information you should get from the, along with that, if you are, in case if they are created they are creating the customer support customer account, I mean portal support account on behalf of you, and make sure what is my portal credential. So you have to get portal credentials as well. Okay, and if you are going to register yourself, then you can just make sure what is your serial number, and then what is your uh, customer id and parent order number. Okay, because while registering the device you need to provide these informations. Okay, so that's the reason. Let's go with the registered device using serial number or auth code in case if you're having a hardware firewall and submit. Now you can see that it's asking your details like what is your address, communication address, right? And here you can see that you can activate your number. See, I told you, right? We need to get some information, customer ID, sales order number or customer ID we need. It's one of the mandatory thing. And then device serial number, if it is a physical hardware and behind your hardware, you can see that serial number. So you no need a path code or account number and not. But better to get these details as well. Okay, along with your customer ID, sales order number. Okay, so without these informations, you cannot further move on to the registration, guys. Okay, so just give your confirmation mail id and device serial number where I can get the serial number. So I have a hardware, so then I want to register based on my serial number. I don't have auth code or parent order number. Okay, in that case, how to register your device? Go to your Palo Alto firewall, just log in into your Palo Alto firewall, admin. Okay, so this is your CLI, right? In your CLI itself you can able to get that information. So system info is the command. You can able to see that what is your serial number, hardware serial number and that. Okay, so here you can see that serial unknown since it's a virtual machine. So without activating your proper licenses, you will not able to get the serial number. But if it is in a hardware, okay, physical hardware, the serial number will be behind your the hardware. You can able to see that serial number. Okay, that serial number. If you're not able to get, if your hardware it's in a rack station and it's already fixed, and you're unable to see that serial number, then if you're connected with your hardware with your management PC, then you can access the console and you can use that command. So system info you can able to get what is your serial number, okay, and what is your MAC address and what is your CPU ID. Okay, this is also you need CPU ID in future in case if you're getting a you want to register your VM machines and all, it will ask you what is your CPU ID, UUID. Okay, right, so these details you need in case you are going to register your VM, UUID and then CPU ID, right? And then serial number. These three information you need when you are going to register your VM firewall. But when you're having a hardware firewall, either serial number or auth code or parent account number, it's enough. Your customer ID, it's enough to register your device. Any one of this you can able to read. And if you want to see this details in your CLI, then in your dashboard, yesterday we saw that, right? So let me show you that. It is taking too much of time. Okay, general info. You can see that, guys. So under general info, you can able to see that what is your serial number, CPU ID, UUID, right? Since it's a VM firewall, we need this information. If it is in a hardware firewall, then it's enough. You can just get a V serial number, right? So this is enough, and you can go to this using this serial number. You can go through your registration process. Okay, right? Sorry, not this one. This is for VM model we have used. I'll come back later. Yes. Okay. So you can give your serial number, parent order number, which you can get through mail communication from the vendor or agents. Okay. And then sales order also you can get from the mail communication. Customer ID also you can able to get from the invoice and mail communication. These details you can able to get, and just in may just add your register number. I mean your device serial number. All these details are mandatory. Okay. So mail ID and then your device serial number, auth code, sales order, customer code, all this information you need to give. Further, you need to mention it. Okay, so like any name. Okay, and an auth code, device serial number. Let's say 1 2 3. It will not. It's a fake number only. It will not accept it. However, okay, and sales order number. And as of now, it will not give any error, but when you're submitting that time, it will give you the error. Okay. Dummy information I'm giving here for contact details. So in your real time, you need to provide the proper information. What about your on whose name you want to create the account, and what is your communication address, right? Everything you need to provide. Okay. So after this, no need. And if you want to get some update content, I mean any other info related to the security updates or software updates, right? Any vulnerability information, and they're related to their product information. If you want to get the mail subscription, you can just enable this, and just agree all their sorry guys. Just read your end user agreement. If you agree with the terms and conditions, you can submit finally and submit your info. And here we are having some fake accounts. It's not able to create your account here. Fake information, which is all these details. Okay, so if everything is given properly, it will create one customer for portal account. I mean support account, customer account. It will create for on behalf of you, and you can manage that account once if you have created that account. Okay, so let me show you that once it is created properly, and you can able to see that under support, company account, members, group, assets, here only. So after create your account, when you're it now we just given some our firewall, one of the firewall information like serial number, account details, and all we given it to register that. Okay, that will be automatically added under asset. You can see, you can go that asset and you can see that device, the registered device info. Okay, and in your account, you may have a multiple Palo Alto devices like Panorama and then Palo Alto firewall itself. You may have, I'm having 100 branches company, and all that branches I'm managing all assets under one account. Okay, so that uh, under that account I can register my each 100 firewalls, right? 100 branch devices, I can register one account. So when I go to the assets, and all these 100 devices I can manage it under assets. So one will come, I can check the license status and hardware support status and customer portal support, right, for each device. And under assets. Okay, assets, under assets, the devices will be Palo Alto devices will be managed. Okay, and then any update, dynamic update. If you want to get the updates and go to update, and it will show you what are the device need updates like patch update or so firewall operating system update or any license upgradation. License update, we need licenses expired, right? So that and all you can manage under update. I mean assets, you can see that license expiration and all those details. License management you can do it under assets, but updates you can do it here under. So the patch update and then software update and all you can manage under updates, and it will show you whichever the device need update, and which any new update release is happen, everything you can able to see under updates, guys. Okay, so this is how, and we saw how to register your device. So they have a already existing account. In that existing account they are trying to register new device by the help of serial number and auth code. But we don't have existing account, we are trying to create a new account. While creating new account itself, it is asking to register without purchasing any Palo Alto device dummy account, we can't able to create. Okay, so it is asking you to provide the new devices details. So we given a serial number or authorization code we have selected, and we given, once if you given the device registration, the serial number and the device name, and device tag, it's an your identifier. You can under this tag identifier, it will be added your it will be shown under access management. Okay, but it's not mandatory thing. Serial number only is mandatory, and device name and device tag and all is your wish, whatever you want to provide. Okay, and once if you given up all this proper details, and your device will be successfully registered, and after that you can see under assets that device will be listed. Okay, and so after that, here it's managing the licenses and then auth code informations, right? So this is your list of devices which is managed in your account. Okay, in based on that you can able to see that. Okay, and when you want to go to the license and go to particular actions, select actions. Okay, and activate your license. It will it only if you go to the actions, and it will go with a particular device and license information. If you want to activate, right, so this actions, under the actions you can see that edit option like pen. You have to click on which device you want to you want to cross check in any license it's properly updated or not, or you want to update the license, right? And just click select that action of any particular device, which device you want to do, you want to check, right? And then if you click that action, it will be listed here your device information. It will show you the device license information, what is your device serial number and device model, and how you are deployed, what is your, I mean your device name, and then what is the software warranty support, how long it's going to be there, and right, and then activate license, any license or not activated. If you're not activated the license, under action you can activate the license. So you can activate the license by auth code, or okay you can yes, so the license activation you can able to do it by the help of auth code. Okay, so that auth code you can get it from while purchasing the device. Okay, so auth code, by using auth code, an authorization code will be given to you in your mail id. That auth code you have to provide, then you have to accept the ULI end user license agreement. Okay, and you have to accept everything is fine. The license will be updated. What kind of license? So entire bundle license is that. Okay, so almost everything it will be updated. Okay, clear guys. So this is how you are going to update the license. You are going to manage the devices under one account. It's not it doesn't mean you can create only you can manage only one Palo Alto device. You can have one parent account, and in that account you can manage multiple Palo Alto devices. So the huge environmental they'll have like this only, they have a dedicated team to manage assets. Okay, so not only for Palo Alto, they're entirely a networking devices man, they will manage it, and that team will take care of the spot. Okay, but small scale industry, if you're having a dedicated firewall administrator, you're working under small scale industry, and you need to manage all those stuff as a firewall administrator. You need to do all those stuff, so you need this information guys. Okay, and this is about hardware firewall. And let's say I'm purchasing in my company, I'll running on a server in a cloud, and I want to secure that server in a cloud. Or in my company they are not purchasing the they have a hardware, and they're not purchasing the real hardware firewall, they because they have a necessary hardware with them. So they want to purchase VM firewall, and they want to deploy it in that hardware and inside their company. Okay, so in that case, either Google in either any cloud, they may deploy the server in a cloud. So they want to secure that server in a cloud. So you can use VM firewalls, and you can deploy in a cloud platform like Azure, GCP, right? Any any cloud VM cloud, so a cloud platform you can deploy it. Or else I want to purchase one virtual machine firewall, and I want to use that to ensure my network security inside my office, right, in branch office. So in that case, I have a dedicated hardware for that. So in that case, you can go with the VM firewall. So when you're registering that VM firewall, it's not that simple easy. Just like in a hardware firewall, we are using the serial number to register the device, right? In VM firewall, it's asking you to provide some more details. Okay, let me. Yes, you can get, but it's an chargeable, I think so. I'm not sure it comes under the trial version. I mean, trial period. Okay, yes, they are giving it, but yes, you can able to get it. Azure it's supporting, and then for AWS is supporting, so you can get it. Okay, fine. Give a let's see how to register your VM firewall. Okay, so very after access the registration portal, from customer portal, it will ask you the mail ID, right? So just give your business mail ID. Sorry, make sure I'm not robot and go submit. And whenever you are registering that, right? So first option it is registering using serial number. Second option, this is for VM series firewalls, right? So go to register. If you get a VM in a cloud, right? Or in a if you want to get a download your VM file, you are downloading the VM firewall. Okay, you're getting you purchasing the VM firewall, so that might be from in a cloud, or that might be directly you can purchase from the you can purchase and you can use it in your physical branches, and you can to secure your network, right? So anything, just go to register usage based on VM series model, okay, and select the market, cloud market place. So either it is an AWS or Azure or Google Cloud Platform, right? And any other thing. We have a KVM model. Okay. Okay. So these are all the clouds. Okay. And we have a KVM model. So if you go to the firewall, you can see that the family VM mode, it's a KVM, right? So that is KVM type of VM. So now what we have to do, instead of choosing the in under marketplace, instead of choosing the if you're going to use a Azure cloud, right, or AWS cloud, if you're going to use your servers, I mean your Palo Alto firewalls in that marketplace, you have to choose AWS and Azure and all. And for us, KVM, since it's a KVM model, we are selecting that KVM model and submit. Now few of the same information, most of the information you need to provide, but additionally you can see that serial number, CPU ID, and UID. Serial number, if you have your serial number in your firewall, so that serial number you can get once the device is registered properly. Okay, the serial number, you can, you can able to see that serial number in a purchasing device. Okay, so the serial number you have to provide in a cloud, right? So you can able to get Azure or AWS, anything if you are using it, right? So there, once if you deployed your machine, and just like you can use the same command in that machine, they are using all the proper licenses devices only. Okay, so you can just get the serial number and CPU ID, UID. Here, normal device which we are not having license, right? So this is a non-licensed device, right? But you can see that this device itself, user ID is there, and then sorry, UUID is there, CPU ID is there. Only serial number is not there until unless we are going to register the device properly and getting the license for that. Will not get okay, that serial number. So if the serial number is there in your, if you are using a AWS, you are going to deploy the Palo Alto in AWS cloud or Azure, there you can able to get a one public IP of your machine, and that using that public IP you can access the console, And while accessing the console, you can just use info, system info, get system info, right? So system info, sorry, I thought it's so system info command, and you can able to see all these details and just capture the details and come to your Palo Alto customer portal and just make sure whatever the information, the serial number, CPU ID, UUID, and whatever the name, your address line, all those details, and then that's enough. Just submit. It will be registered properly. Okay. So if you have a trial account and try to, if you are having, if you want to work with the Palo Alto VM in a AWS or Azure, first you need to have some cloud basics. So how to create on virtual machines VM instance there, by the help of which, I mean, you have to choose the proper operating system. Okay, and you have to make sure that operating system is a free of, it comes under the free trial. If not, that is chargeable. Then you have to make sure how long you are going to use it, right? So that and all, if you are clear in that, you can go with the cloud platform and you can test your things. You can register yourself and you can manage your assets, everything you can able to do it. Okay. And yes, this is how you are going to register your device, and let me show you the final. Yes, actually, you can see that how to register, how to create your account, and whatever we did now, right? So everything you can see that register using authorization code. After, if it is in a VM firewall, and you can just skip this, and you can go with the marketplace, whichever the marketplace and which cloud you are using it, that cloud you have to select, and then you can give whatever the information is there. This is for it. This is for hardware firewall. This is for VM firewall. Instead of parent account number, auth code, and all, it will ask you serial number, CPU ID, and then UID, and give it. And once if you're given everything, and you can see, as I told, these details you can get in your general information. So system info command, you can able to see that what is serial number, what is CPU ID, what is UID, and just capture that, and you can add that in your registration code. And that's it. Once you click submit button, the account will be activated properly, and in your business mail you can get a I mean, the account will be created. And to activate your account properly, you need to verify from your register mail ID, because if you see in the previous section, when you given a register mail, you're given a business mail ID, it will not ask you to confirm that is your mail ID and activate your account and all, right? So once everything is done, it will send a account activation code, okay, into your business register mail ID, and from there you can click that link, and you can, it will be redirect to the customer portal, and there you can log in and you can see your account, the serial number or code. Okay, you can able to, after registered, you can able to see this portal again. I shown you, right? This is the portal. Properly, after registered properly, you can able to see all these details. Support home, you can go to if you go to the support home, right, and you can see how to sorry, support cases, and you can create the tickets. So what kind of issue you are facing it, and what kind of support you want through mail or chat or call, via call, right? You can raise the ticket based on the priority. They will give you the assistance. Okay, clear, guys? So this is for your knowledge, guys. So without proper full details of your device, we cannot register. Even though if we tried with a fake information, also it will be redirected. It will not complete. Okay. So but I hope this knowledge is enough to clear your interviews, as well as in case in your real time scenario, if you're working with some other companies, they will ask you to manage the assets. This is fair enough to manage your assets. After that, you can you can manage all those terms. Okay, this is basic info about registering your device and managing your asset in a customer portal. Okay, okay, guys. Any doubts? If you want to explore this, and you can, if you have a Google Cloud free trial account or Azure free trial account, and just if you have a knowledge of cloud, right? If you have a knowledge of cloud, how to create a virtual instance and how to manage it and how to select the resources, right? So everything if you have, then better, then only you can go with a cloud resource, and you can create one virtual instance for Palo Alto VM and install your Palo Alto VM there. Okay, and then then come back your registration process, and after getting all those stuffs, and all you need is you need one business mail id. It's your personal mail id, you will not able to register your device. Okay, then you can definitely you can able to manage it, so you can able to see in a real all the stuffs. Okay, but make sure when you're going for a support based activities, whatever I have shared with you, and please, if you take over new projects, and make sure whatever the things we need to get from the existing team. Okay, your account, portal account, and your auth code, sales account, parent account id, that mail confirmation, that mail you need. Okay, at least that information, what is your sales account number and customer ID, and what is your uh, customer portal, right? So these steps you need to get from the authorized team. Okay, guys, that's it today. So Amal, did you give a request? Guys, I as of now I get a request from only three guys. Amal and Syed. If you're not given a request, you are not able to. Tomorrow session is going to be 7:30 a.m. So actual session is happening 7:30 a.m. Today I took 8 a.m. So 30 minutes later. Guys, without request, you will not able to access the drive as okay. So please give a request to that link. Okay, I'll accept it. The recorded videos, and then in this drive I have shared recorded video as well as VM file, Palo Alto VM file. Okay, so please make sure. As of now, only okay. Three guys only requested. This is my personal account. Okay. So these three guys only can able to access. So please, if you're Amal and others, uh, Syed, Amal and Syed, please give a request. I shared the link in your chat box itself, but still I'm not getting any reply. Request. One more time I'm giving it to guys. Please give a request as soon as possible. So I'm in front of machine I'm so I can able to accept your request as soon as possible. Okay, that's it today. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.